Good morning. Welcome to Let's Talk Tuesdays. I decided to do this when I was like, you see my breath? It's pretty chilly, but I have this very nice scarf, and I have my hat, and I have my hoodie. Hustle harder, merch. Team Super, what up? And I wanted to hit a few things today. I have some type of structure to go by today, but I just wanted to hit on a few things real quick. Personal things. So today I had a pretty in-depth dream, and it caused some tears, but it was like good tears. It was like I'm moving through. Of course, as you can see, I'm outside. This beautiful morning today, and they were good tears about, passing a threshold and, oh, this guy's coming. He has a pretty cool car. Let's see if I can, see if we can get that old black Cadillac. Yeah, you can see that. I hope you saw it. Straight up pimp car. Um, yeah, I was passing a threshold and stepping into a new mindset. I decluttered my mind a bit, and it was weird because I was in a room. If you watch the video of my 15-minute confessions, I was in a room in a hotel, and there were two girls in there with me from my past, and there was a lot of tension and toxic energy, and there were some things that I was trying to keep and hold on to, but um, another car. It is morning, so people are going to work and stuff. Um, and there were some things I was trying to hold on to, but as soon as someone stepped in and took my hand, I felt like I didn't need anything. Um, I guess I'll call her my curator, and she explained to me that all my art had been sold and that she was so proud of me and yada yada. And she grabbed my hand, and it just filled with so much love and certainty. And and we walked out the door, and I didn't think about any of the stuff that I had left behind that I was trying to pack, or any of the people in there or the energy. I just completely dropped all of it, and we walked out, and it was beautiful. um, and yeah, I took a little extra time this morning to get my emotions solidified and to digest them. So I rested an extra hour after my alarm. I did snooze today, but I'm glad I did because the sun is up, and I feel like it's a little bit warmer than it is in the morning. Of course, the grass has dew on it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's not dew, it's frost. There's frost on it. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, and I woke up humming Here Comes the Sun. And I did not know, this is point one we're going to touch on, music. Okay, so I'm like, doo 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 doo, here comes the sun. You know the song, how it goes. And I didn't know who it was by. I'm going to be completely 100% honest. I had no idea that that was the Beatles. I just knew the song. And, I was thinking a lot of people would be offended by that. But it's like, it's not really that you're offended that I don't know that the Beatles did it. You're offended that I know something that you know about, but I don't know as much about it. Like, we don't know about it in the same way. And I feel like I don't need to know it was the Beatles, because that's what makes legends legends. They create something, and it's this spectacular thing, and nobody knows where it came from. It's legendary. It's like a myth. Um, and I just think that's absolutely beautiful. And that song just was struck in my heart at that moment. After walking through that threshold, I felt that song in me. And so I played it, of course, on my morning walk. And, I walked out into the sun and do, 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 do. It was beautiful. And then Hey Jude came on. I knew that's the Beatles. I know that's the Beatles. Um, and, it's really just about how you take sad situations and bad things and you make them better. Here comes another car. We're gonna car song, car song, car song, car song. Okay, she's jamming in there. Okay, okay, mommy. Okay, she's out there jamming, jam. Okay. And I feel like a lot of people claim like they're music band fans and things like that, but they don't really take to heart the music that they're listening to. Because that song is really powerful, which is why it's so popular, I'm assuming. Do, 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 car song, car song. Okay. Um, yeah, it's morning time. People are getting and going. Um, and it's just like the song is, if you really are like a fan of the Beatles and a fan of their music, it's all about hope and optimism. And I feel like there aren't that many optimistic and hopeful people in the world for them to be like, yeah, there all these pupils are Beatles fans. But that's just me. I'm a bit of a hipster that way. I feel like if you don't actually like enjoy the music and actually listen to it, I don't mean like a cliche hipster. Like I only listen to indie rock and drink uh, and drink exotic teas, um, and wear expensive holy jeans. That type of hipster. But I don't really know what you would call it. But I feel like if you're not actually taking in what the song is and what the meaning is and the energy of it, it's like you're not really listening to it. You're not actually a fan of the music, or the band for that matter. In any case, that's my little rip on being a music fan. Um, like yeah, I really was just so inspired by that music today, and I was just really glad that I woke up with that song in my heart. And then Let It Be also came on, and this will lead me into my next thing. Okay, so during the time of the Beatles, it was pretty heated. They were like, uh, um, there's a lot of tension going on. It was like the 70s, yeah. And I saw a post on Facebook, and somebody was like, if what would, you would you give anything to go back to the 70s? And it was like two black chicks with the fros and the fits and the pants and on the car and just chilling, looking cool. And and so many people were like, yes, yes, I would. But it's like, wasn't that like a really heated time racially? Like, are you sure? I just feel like there's too much drama in past human history, like recent past human history, for people to be like, yeah, I want to go back to that time. Like, no. No, you want the style, you want the music, you want the aesthetic. You don't want to go back to that time. You do not want to go back to that mindset. We need to go forward. We need to go forward. And then it made me think, the Let It Be song made me think of all the people that are like getting upset and riled up and afraid because Donald Trump is in office. And I just want to say, I am not a political play participant. I do vote. I do vote because I'm an American and I have the right. And, I believe that that's a good way for societies to be built. Contribution of the citizens. I believe in that system. I don't really believe that it's doing much right now, but I believe that the building blocks for it should stay in place and that the system should be tweaked, definitely. Um, but there are a lot of people that are afraid that Donald Trump is going to start like some new world order, or that white supremacists are going to be like blah, 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 like some bullshit. And I'm just like, that is not going to happen. And you know why? Because you exist. because I exist, because people who agree with you exist. Yes, he is doing a lot of anger baiting. I'm not going to call it race baiting because he's continuously trying to say he's not racist, and he's actually called a black reporter racist for asking him a racist question. I honestly, I think he's hilarious. I think he's hilarious, and I'm actually glad that he is making people more interested in politics. I'll say it that way. But my point from it is, like I said, the "Let It Be" song. Like, just let it be. He has like maybe another year and a half in office. I don't know. There is another election coming up. Other people are definitely going to want to be president. Hopefully, it's someone that's inspired with hope and optimism and trying to actually move us forward, not take us back again to make America great again. You're trying to move America forward into a brighter, better future. I don't know who this person is gonna be, but I know it's not gonna be Donald Trump. And I think it would be so hilarious if he did get a second term and then he completely changed his whole thing, his whole set, and was like really progressive and like liberal and like just about freedom and all that bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's actually good shit. But I think that would be so absolutely hilarious if he just pulled the biggest swindle in all of American history and just completely was like, I'm a Democrat now and I believe in environment and women's rights actually, and we're opening Planned Parenthoods again and yada yada yada. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. There's a chopper. Berlin. Chopper, 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 chopper. Um, I think that would be fucking spectacular. I don't think it's gonna happen. Like I said, I feel like somebody else is planning to step up. Um, and because people are getting riled up, he's really good at picking up people's emotions. So we'll see what that is. But like I feel about it, just let it be. Like, be concerned about what you're doing to promote what you want. And this is something that Obama and Barack Obama and Michelle Obama and um, uh, Oprah Winfrey, and like a lot of higher influential people of color and people in general are saying, like, just focus on the good, focus on what you want to happen, don't focus on what you don't want to happen, because when you focus on what you don't want to happen, the chances of it happening get much higher. So focus on what you want, put your efforts and your energy towards that. Do not allow fear to take you over. Do not allow fear to take you over, to take over your thoughts. My armpit is sweating right now. It's cold. I don't know how I'm sweating. Like, it's just like, just like one little drop. It's just like, like, what is that about? Body, you weird, but I love you though. I love you. I love myself. Sometimes you got to give yourself a hug. But yeah, that's all I want to say on that. If you are concerned that Donald Trump is in office or that people are acting crazy because he is in office, like if you see his tweets, it's actually pretty disappointing. I think he's not being a good president because the president is supposed to keep a nation together. It's not supposed to divide people. And I just think it's just not good presidential practices to be calling people angry people, blah, 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 or these people are having terrible ideas and they're not agreeing with me and I'm upset. Like, what is this? Like, I can't take it serious. So I'm going to just let it be. It will be okay because there are people like you and people like me who want the world to be a good place for everyone to live in, to have the environment be healthy enough for us to survive, for our grandchildren to survive, for our great, 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 great grandchildren to survive, and for humanity, for humanity to survive and be prosperous. Yes, there are greedy people who don't understand this and they just want to rape the earth of resources and, expel all the shit that they can and without regard. But that doesn't really have anything to do with Donald Trump. He really is just opening floodgates for people. He's not doing these things. So if we are here to have our voice be heard and to let the world know that there is a better way to do things, that we should do things with more care and concern, then hopefully that message reaches those people who are creating and building and doing these things, and that we can come together for some conclusions. It's not just all Donald Trump's fault, is what I'm saying. So let it be. We're almost done. um, what else? What else did I want to talk about today? I forget. I forget. Hmm. Okay, maybe I'll just do some introductions. Hi, my name is Angelique. I will be here once a week to chitty chat about the things that I am interested in. Not gonna be edited. This is more of a podcast idea, but my setup is not at that level yet. So we're gonna do it a little guerrilla. We're doing a little gorilla out in nature. Let's talk Tuesdays, and just kind of express my thoughts and see if you guys have any input on that, or if there's anybody who wants to have a nice chitty chat. Because I don't have friends. So yeah, I was thinking on my walk this morning, just to kind of tell you guys some things that ooh, did I zoom in? Oh, I did. Some things that I'm interested in, some things that I like, some things that I dislike, so you can kind of get to know me a little bit better. Um, I love music. I love Japanese city pop. I love blues. I love indie folk. I love the Beatles. I don't know what you would call that. What is that? What genre of music? Is that just like retro pop? Is that what you would call that? Because it's like pop music, popular music, because it's pop music. And I also like to jam out to Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez sometimes, Demi Lovato, like pop music. I like all kinds of music that emits some type of genuine emotion. And I also like hood, like trap music that's just like bumping and you just, uh, mm, and it makes you want to like twerk. Cause I like music that moves my body. I love house and bass, um, drum and bass, house music. I love hard style. I love like trap type of music. Like I really like that because it elicits an emotion. And music is one of my drugs. And that car dance, car. And there's a bird, a very loud bird somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, I see it. It's like a blue jay. I love to bird watch. I love to bird watch. The birds in the morning around here sound like hell releasing all of its little demons, and I love it. And I don't know if he's looking for a friend. Oh yeah, they're like hanging out over here. I would turn the camera around so you could see, but yeah. Oh, and I have a feather in my hat today. You see it? Yeah. Let's see if I can see it for myself. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Car dance, car dance. Um, but yeah, and I saw it fall off of a bird, and it was just like spectacular because it was just like this graceful like swirly, and I was just like, this is magical because I was listening to Here Comes the Sun, and it was just like do 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 do. I was like, I need this in my life right now. This is the universe. So yeah, I snatched it up. I popped it in my hat and I feel like a cool nature explorer. And I feel like that's really who and what I am. I'm an explorer. I have a very scientific mind. I'm very curious. Um, I love doing like experiments. I love like touching things and observing them and researching, and just being out in nature in general. I lived in LA for 5 years after college because I needed a break from where I was. I needed a space of creativity. Um, and yeah, but then I realized I am not a concrete person. I am a wood person. I am a tree person. I'm a grass person. I'm a soil person. And that I need that in my life to have some sort of grounded feeling. LA is great. I had a good time. I had a blast. Um, you can be such a ruckus there, and um, it's spectacular how disgusting of a human being that you can be in LA. And I feel like I really needed that in my life because in my past I was so worried about being like perfect and polished and like a very like good person, like a sweet girl. And then I got to LA and I was just a hot ass mess. And I mean like peeing in alleys and fucking in alleys and like doing like being in like nasty hotels and just drinking until I was sick and blacked out and getting into fights and absolutely hot mess trash, like absolutely hot mess trash. But I did a lot of experimenting with myself and exploring, and I think I needed that so much. And there's nothing really that I latched onto from that. Like, I still enjoy alcohol. I still enjoy marijuana. I still enjoy, like, trying out different stimulants and things of that nature. Um, and I, I just had to explore more. I don't particularly want to go back to that because it was also a very dark time in my life. And I feel like it's because I was in a space that wasn't who I was and who I had grown up being. But I feel like now that I have that, I have a better understanding of who I actually am and what I'm actually into and where want to go stepping forward from here. I would have never really truly appreciated nature and the outdoors and the silence if I hadn't stepped out of that and into the chaos. Um, so yeah, and I also have I really love to dance. Like I said, I really love music. I really love when my body is moving. I went to the Solection show. If you don't know what Solection is, you sleep, you need to wake up. But they play really like eclectic, like in the crate music, like different mixes that you haven't heard before. Joe K, he's like the curator of it. Super cool. But they had this house show. Bah, bah, bah. Oh my God. Oh my God. I lost my rabbit ass mind. I wasn't even drunk. I maybe had like two cranberry vodkas just to kind of loosen myself up because I do get like social anxiety. Because when you go to places, and this was a problem I had with LA, and anywhere in general since I've been like going out since I was in high school, but not like very often because the first time I went out when I was younger, I realized people don't go out to have a good time. People go out to like socialize, I guess, or just to watch other people and talk shit. Like people don't go out to dance and, have fun. They go out to not have fun. And this is also something that's very prominent in LA. Most people are going out because they think, oh, people are gonna see me at this place. Let's take some pictures. I can say I was here, famous, famous, celebrity, celebrity. I waited in line for 2 hours to get into this club and I only bought one drink and didn't dance, but hey, I was there. And I'm just not that person. I don't do that. But this selection show, bruh, like, I had my few drinks to kind of shake off the people who were there to not have a good time. They're just there to hold up their phones to somebody DJing, which I don't understand. I don't understand. Why do people? I'm gonna finish this thought. I had such a blast. I was dancing nonstop for 3 hours straight, bro, and I am not fucking kidding you. I was hot. I was sweating. I had on a hoodie. I had on like my jacket and my hat because I always come out prepared and ready to brace the cold because I'm not one of those go out in a skimpy outfit type bitch. I came out to work out. That house show moved me. Jared Jackson, that was like the main DJ of tonight, and he had my body, my soul, my heart, my mind, my whole entire being, like moving, bumping, shaking. I was and we made eye contact a few times. I'm just like, yes, daddy. Yeah, but he was great. Joe K also did a great job, and there were some other people also did an excellent job. I had a fucking blast. And I haven't had an experience like that since, and I would love to do that. And not so long ago, like a few nights ago, I had this really, it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. I had this really strong urge to go out and dance, and I was like, man, I'm in Tennessee, and there's nothing out here for me to go to. And that was the thing I liked about LA, that if you wanted to do something and you actually wanted to do it, you could go out and do it. There are a lot of times that I wanted to go out and do things, but then I would talk myself out of it or, whatever. And so it was like I wasn't using LA as much as I should have. And I think that's a lot of why I moved. Um, but I just want to speak on this culture of, I'm going to give myself maybe another 5-10 minutes here. I kind of want to speak on the culture of uh, like recording and capturing experiences with technology instead of these fuzzies from my scarf. Capture, capturing moments in with technology instead of with your mind and your body. Um, I think it's that. Because there's, when I heard about like, started getting more into like house music and trance and like drum and bass, um, I like tribal music. I heard that the history of it was speaker worship. Like people would stand like in front of the speaker. And I also went to this really nice house show with DJ Doc Martin. DJ Doc Martin, and it was like a house trap drum and bass set. Absolutely magical. Once again, I didn't dance that hard. I was still like, it wasn't really my scene. I was still like a newbie babe. But people do go to those shows more to like actually dance and be there and experience. Because it is more of a culture about, stimulation and experience. So yeah, there were like people that were like really dancing. There were some people that were just kind of hanging out, but it was actually pretty chill. The vibes were pretty chill. But there's a girl there, and she was like touching the speaker and dancing. And in this music genre, the culture of it, there's something called speaker worship, and it's turned more into like DJ worship. And a lot of like old heads are like, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's not about the DJ, it's about the music, it's about the energy. Um, and I totally feel that. Like, I'm not even like well seasoned in the culture or like a part of the scene like that, but I totally felt that and understand that because that's how I am with any show, um, by any musician, like performance or whatever. Like maybe, take a short video, take a few pictures. Like when I went to the Gambino show in Kansas City when I was in college, um, I took a few pictures, but mostly I was just there to stare. Mostly I was just there to soak him up and love it and enjoy it and feel the vibration of his voice in my ears and my mind and going down my body and watching him. Yeah. It was great. And I took a few pretty good pictures. Um, but other than that, I was just there to absorb the space. And it was fantastic and beautiful, and I loved it. So my alarm for this is gonna go off soon, because I gotta keep myself in check. So yeah, thanks for watching. Welcome to Let's Talk Tuesdays. I'm glad this one was a lot less depressing and actually more podcasty than the last one. We're making progress. So if there's anything you want to chitty chit chat about or interested to have a conversation about, let me know in the comments. And if you want to subscribe, then subscribe. You want to see some more, subscribe, do the thing. You want to watch some more videos? I don't know what's over there, but go ahead and watch it, boo. And let me know what you watch, because I also like to watch a lot of random things. I'm a part of the Jump Cut community, and I am actually doing a lot more reaching out than I have been in the past 6 months. And I was like, well, I paid $1,200 for this, so I'm gonna participate now. Because I paid $1,200 for it. So we're also going to be trying to do that. I'll keep you guys posted and updated on that progress, because I'm supposed to be able to grow my channel and make lots of money because I joined this program. And if I do the work, then it's supposed to be getting done. So yeah, keep you updated on that. Thanks for watching. Much love. See ya on the next one.